But it's 2. I told him 3.
No,
you said
two.
2.
And
One is missing.
I gave you the change for it.
One is missing right now over there. One is missing right now over there. So
and I told you I'll give you a bag.
Bag, you said no. So
so you have one in your
let's
bag.
check inside your bag.
I have 3. I told
No,
you 3
no,
or
you
4.
said 2. Let's check inside your bag. Let's go inside.
Come back inside.
One is missing over there right now. You have one in your bag.
Don't give me one in my bag.
Trust me. Trust me. We can bet on it. 10 times, 10 times. You have one in your bag.
I don't have one in my bag.
I said you want. Okay. You have one in your bag.
If you don't,
you have one in your bag.
This is the 2.
I
was going to put in the bag for you.
No. I was there. You said 2.
You said 4. And I told you the price.
You said you're paying for 2. You have one in your bag.
Let me put in the bag for you. You said no.
You have one in your bag.
Let's see if there's something in your bag.
If there's no in your bag, fine. I said you have one in your bag. I saw you taking it. I saw you. Trust me.
Let's see. If there's nothing in the bag.
If you say I have one, this is it.
No.
I'm not going to
No. I said you have one in your bag. You have one in your bag.
No.
Let's search inside your bag. You have one in your bag. No, they be not.
Let's see. If there's nothing in your bag, we are at fault.
Let's see.
But then,
God, please, I'm coming.
It's okay.
Yeah. Please. Or you want us to go to check the camera?
Go check the camera. Go and check the
But
camera.
you are here.
Let's check inside the bag. No.
Don't touch my bag.
Okay, look.
Don't touch.
Give me the phone. I'll call the police.
Just call the cops.
Just let them check.
Yeah.
She don't want to do it.
She wants to. I was telling her she put one in her bag.
Listen,
it's not that simple.
give me the phone.
You don't let them call the cops on you. Come on. If
you have it.
If you don't, then don't. Then just let
You
them
have
check
it in your bag.
If you took it, I'll pay for it. How about that? Just let's
You say you don't have it. I say you have it. I have your old video.
Don't use stuff.
It is the same thing to an African store. I have the video on my phone. Castro sent it to me.
Let's go. Come on.
Look.
It's Sunday morning.
You want us to call the police so that they can come and settle this?
How much is it?
It's not how much. But you see, if he doesn't have it,
this has
we
been
can
going
charge.
on several times. I saw him taking it. I saw him taking
you
it.
Now, come on. It's obvious you have it. So
No. What are you paying for? You say you don't have it.
You say you don't have it. So what
are
are you
paying
for?
it? Look, this is not happening. You're not going to put that thing down and leave.
You say you don't have it, so don't pay for it.
So,
I sent to the guy.
You send what to the guy? You are here, you see? If she's being, we are Africans, okay?
I know.
I don't want to get her in trouble more than she can afford to. But since she's not going being cooperative, I have to do what I have to do. Just like I can't touch her bag. It's true, I cannot touch her bag. If she voluntarily shows us and says, okay, there, maybe this is what happened, we can work with it. But she don't want to do it, I'll call the police.
Let's do it a different way, sir. Sir, it's not worth it, okay? Just let her pay for it and let it. And just, I mean, even if you're going to tell her to not to come shopping anymore, it doesn't matter. Like, this is not, it's not what they ask for.
No, this has been going on several times.
Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just apologize. I'm just so sorry. Please, I'm sorry.
Me too. You see, you trying to embarrass me. No. Look. This is not the first time.
I have an old video. We went to a cash African market. He did the same thing. The guy sent the video to me. The same woman.
Let's look at the fact that. Huh?
I'm so sorry.
I understand. But let's look at the fact that okay.
You know how many times she's done it here?
We're family.
How many times?
You know? No.
I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna pay for everything that you
Yeah,
here?
I'm sorry.
Are you paying for this?
Yes, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Please apologize.
No.
Several times.
I'm sorry.
For so many years.
I will not do it again. Please, I'm so sorry. Please, sorry. I beg you in the name of God. Please.
I'm begging for us.
Please.
No, brother.
I understand.
What we're doing here, we get 50 cents on a piece. 20 cents
I'm
on
so
a piece.
sorry.
It's when you
I'm
go
sorry.
away.
I know. And it's
I'm
bad.
sorry.
It's bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
To get to what, you know?
Sorry. Please.
Look, Come, let me serve you, brother.
Please, I'm so sorry. Please,
Please, please.
Let me
please,
serve you.
please, I beg you. Please,
Let me serve you.
please, please,
Let me serve my customer
Please.
because you told me you don't have it.
please, I'm sorry. Please, I'm
Just,
so sorry.
please.
Brother, let me serve you.
Please, I'm sorry.
I'm-
Please,
Listen, I won't feel right if you please.
please,
I
I'm
won't.
sorry.
I'm
I will not come back.
Listen,
know
I
how
have
much
a
you
video
block.
for 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
so
He did
sorry.
the same thing in the Castle African market.
You know how
The guy
much
sent
you
it to me,
block.
the same woman.
Every time she comes here, she puts it. You see, this
She
time,
won like
the
2
one she
different
went,
bags.
She didn't find it.
Whenever we check, the oil is missing.
I'm sorry.
Every time she's been here, we go
Then
to check.
don't let her
The
shop
oil
here
is
anymore.
gone.
Please,
It's
I'm
just that.
So
sorry.
today
Don't.
when she came, I told her.
And
look,
this is terrible.
Go and
It's
check.
not a
I'm
good look.
sorry.
You see, she was standing and she
I'm
don't
so
have it.
sorry. I beg
It's
you.
not a good look.
Please, I will
beg you.
never. Please,
Why?
I'm so ashamed. I'm so sorry.
No,
Please.
you are not. Because when you went to this guy's store, and
Castle
you picked up
African
the
market.
fabric,
We
you
have
put
the
fabric,
video
the oil
last
here,
month.
put it here.
He
It's
did
not me.
the same oil.
It's not you.
It's you. We have
You
the
see?
video.
Okay,
Oh my
We
God.
have
Oh
the
my
video.
take the cake.
Last month, he did the same thing to Castle African market.
God. Oh my God. Oh, please forgive me.
You see? You said it's not her.
I
No,
know.
no, brother.
No, we have the
it's
video
a
on the
hobby.
phone.
I know.
What we do here, we pay you almost $5,000 a month for this place.
I know business,
What
especially
we-
in this time.
Okay,
I know.
what we're doing, we're cutting 50 cents, 30 cents, 100.
Been a lawyer all my life. I studied law at the University of Kiel in England. That was for my first degree. For my master's, I was at King's College, University of London. Then I was called to the English bar as a barrister at law of Lincoln's Inn. First, as a practicing solicitor in UK, I had many big briefs from Nigerian government, from Moroccan government, from Ghana government, from British government, from various governments. You know, my focus at some point were just countries. So when you work at that level, you can determine your fees. Yes, I wasn't, but when I was working for the masses, I was practically doing that either on legal aid or for nothing, just supporting people, helping people. But, you know, there are lawyers and there are lawyers. It's not just about, even though I still have my practice certificate, but I don't go to court anymore. I work as a consultant now. Just like as you know, even doctors at some point they become consultants, which is what I do. So as a consultant, I determine my fees. But the kind of work that I do are very specialized. And that is why I can determine what I get paid. Very few people will do what I do. For instance, the issues that led to Paris Club refunds has to do with loans taking over time and the repayment of those loans and the wrongful deductions or over deductions, as the case may be. Not every lawyer will have the benefit of knowing what was wrong in a country like Nigeria and then being able to take it to the Western world, challenging them in courts, in UK, in America, in Austria, in France, in Switzerland. But if you know the level I was operating at that point in time, you know, you can imagine governors of states, like Boni Haruna of Adamawa State, Nyame of Taraba State, Governor Kure then of Niger State, Peter B of Anambra State, Elechi of Ebonyi, and so on and so forth. These are governors that were coming to my office in London, and we're going to court with them on these matters. So, and we're talking about huge matters, and I was at the forefront. You know, I gave them the confidence that all I needed was their support, their backing, to be able to stop the wrongful deductions. Because what was happening was sad. The fact that so many states' allocations were practically going towards servicing loans that had been overpaid over time. So we had to stop it. But I give thanks to Obasanjo as well, who listened to me. Obasanjo, then General Gusso, the National Security Advisor, then the General Abubakar, Mohammed Abubakar, the Chief of Staff to the President then. So I had the support that I needed back home. And then coupled with the, official support and backing by the governors. So we're able to get cracking. And my fee was not based on, my fees were determined by me at that point, because the states were not paying me. I told them it was a no win, no fee basis. So I was charging a percentage of whatever was recovered. The same thing when I also had to work for local governments. All the local governments across the country never took out any loans. They never did. And yet, the money due to them were subjected to first-line check deductions, where they were taking money from them at source to service loans that they didn't take. Yes, they did not take at all, not even benefiting from. They did not take, and so I felt that I could help them, and again, they didn't fund the litigation. They didn't know that it was possible to stop such deductions at source. But I told them, look, my work will do many things. First of all, it will stop these wrongful deductions, which it did. And secondly, it will refund all the previous wrongful deductions, which also happened. So if I was charging 20% as I did, they were happy. They were happy because this is like a windfall for them. They never thought there was this opportunity. And so it takes just being, it's not just about being a lawyer. It's also being at the right time, at the right place, and knowing what to do for the people. My programs have always been people-oriented. Regina, our marriage is solid. Our marriage is based on understanding and respect over time. I met her and I liked her. We married within 3 weeks. Yes, within 3 weeks. I married all my wives within some period. I don't believe in dating anybody to marry them. Don't date anybody you want to marry. Marry them. When you marry them, you begin to fall in love from within the marriage. Even in my own culture, as it were, as a kid in the 60s, people, they were not dating. They would marry. In arranged marriages, family to family, they choose a wife. And then most girls were expected to be virgins when they get married. And they build a family from there. And because they didn't know each other before they got married, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of learning to do. And but Regina and I is a story that is interesting because before I met her, I didn't know about her. I don't watch movies, never watch movies. I met her the first time when she came to my house with her mother and her siblings because my place in Delta is a tourist place. They came to look around and I liked her and that was it, So whether I marry another wife or not, she knows it can happen. I come from a very polygamous environment myself. I love children, so I want more children. And she knows this, and my other wives, they also know it. So we'll see what happens in the future. You do everywhere. You do everywhere. That's why at night, you have a lot of them know zone 4, zone 5, zone 6. As na fabo ashawo. Obrako fa na facho ima ashawo. Obna economy they are doing good for them. These are the ills of the society now that but as na one man, one woman. Before the advent of Christianity, our tradition Igbo tradition allow for many wives and children, of course. That determines the size of the wealth you have, isn't it, in those days? So you see an average Northerner marrying 2, 3, 4. They're helping the women. They're helping the society. But the fallacy of it all is that, yes, religion, Christianity doesn't allow that in the South. And yet, the average Southern man with 10 girlfriends, you know, so you don't, the irony is so stark. I love my culture, my culture as I know it, not as they're trying to dilute it now. You know, I love culture. Igbo culture is wonderful, and should be promoted the way it has always been. But even looking at that, look at even your population in Nigeria. Just look at the economy of marriages, what I call economy of marriages. You, as an Igbo man, in one wife, and maybe you have 4 children. Onye Ugu, with 4 wives. Each wife with 5 children. That's how many? 25 children. In the next 10 years, 20 years, you can look at the population. Just imagine the population of Onyugu, Ndiugu, and Ndibo, what it will be in the next 20 years. The population will be like 1 to 5, isn't it? Because of this disparity. Assuming that we are the same now. I'm just saying, but we are not. The gap is getting bigger and bigger. And Igbos will never catch up because of this self-imposed restriction.